Hey, I'm Matt. I'm an engineer. I want to edit your drum tracks for you. It's actually something I really enjoy doing, and I think I can save you some time and money doing it. I'd like to spend a couple of minutes in a couple of sessions, show you the way I think, what I've done. These are Pro Tools Elastic Audio. Drum editing isn't just about fixing tempo issues or timing issues. It's really about making a musical roadmap for everything else involved. I'd really like to show you that. This first session that we're going to get into, we didn't use a click. The drummer just tracked with a live scratch guitar player. There's actually one section that I had to take care of and smooth out, and I did. And that section actually ended up sounding better than the entire rest of the record, so I went ahead and did everything else. So let's go take a look at that. So here's the first Pro Tools session. What you see here are the unedited drum tracks. I'm going to show you two sections. First, the unedited as-played tracks, then the edited version. This first clip, they're really just simple timing issues. So let's scoot over to the edited version. Kick and snare, now relating, timing is dead on. In this next section, the 16ths on the kick aren't really defined, the crash isn't holding the quarter notes very well, and there's also a transition that wasn't really very solid. Now when I went in to edit, both of those sections ended up being too fast. Check out how defined the subdivisions are now, and that transition, it's way more musical. So this next session I want to get into, really challenging. The idea was to do a 9-song record that was entirely, completely gapless. The hard part was one of the guitar players recorded all of the guitars and bass first to a click, all mapped out, at his place, brought the tracks here. My challenge was to take each session that he did for each song, piece it together into one with a timeline, track the drums, edit the drums, and put everything together. So let's go take a look at that. This is the entire Portrait of the Assassin record, all 39 minutes. Every drum track, bass, guitar, vocal, etc., it's all here. Again, this record was really fun to be a part of. We had intentionally edited things to push and pull, kind of take the listener places with it. Way cool process to work with these guys. So these drum tracks, I did use Elastic Audio, as well as a bunch of other splicing, Beat Detective, etc. Pretty much had to pull every tool out of the toolbox. These drum tracks are totally rendered. What I really want you to notice in this session are the meter and tempo changes, though. They're pretty extreme. I had to map out a timeline from the guitars, figure out what they were musically doing to lock in the drums. So this first clip, check out the cool drum fill work. The second clip is an epic tom part. I should note that I am riding the room mic, so we had access to a huge room and wanted to take advantage of it in a few locations on the record. Now, when using Elastic Audio especially, you can get into trouble with phase issues in your overheads and room mics. So check it out. Notice how organic and roomy this feels. In this third section, I really want to show you some intense triplets. He interchanges triplets and 16ths in the middle of his phrasing. It's awesome. And this is the last clip. It's got a bit more cymbal work to it. Pay attention, though, to the relationship between the kick and the snare. When that snare is on top of the kick, it's just absolutely perfect, yet you can still distinguish both drums. So there you have a couple of examples of things I've done, the way I work, the way I think. Again, I really do enjoy doing this. I really do enjoy editing drums. And I'd like to do that for you, and I'm excited to see what I can add to your production.